Welcome back everyone to Surviving Sexual Violence in Uganda. I am your host Nakatova Sudematovu, and today's video is going to focus on the allies. Welcome. Welcome back. Allyship. Great concept. Where is everyone except women and children in the struggle to end sexual violence in our communities? I believe that many of you are familiar with the video that's on some of the social media platforms where we saw some of our police officers in Uganda marching with women's groups, and many of them stated that they were feminists. Does the role of fighting against sexual violence is it women's role? Is it feminist role? We have men feminists in our communities. Are they the only ones who are who are going to be part of this struggle? I need to hear what your thoughts are about this issue, because I think that if we know that the stats, as we know, the stats say that 95% of sexual violence is perpetrated by men. So I honestly think that it is then the role of men, especially those who have stood up and who are standing up and saying this is unacceptable, to start talking more about the ending of sexual violence in our communities. I honestly do not see that. I'm not hearing that. Maybe you're hearing that in your communities. I would like to hear a lot of what you have to say about this, especially from men. I know that when I see on TV or hear on social media platforms, I see sometimes men who are agitated, angry when they hear about an issue with regards to sexual violence of a child or women. They are very angry and agitated, and it sometimes looks like they are going to continue with using their anger appropriately to speak on behalf of women or children on this issue, because I think it is important that we hear your voice louder, because sexual violence, in majority, again 95% of these cases, are perpetrated by men. Do men have to be feminists? Do people have to be feminists to do this work? I do not think so. I have talked to people who told me they just want to do the work. They don't want to hear the politics of feminism. Fair enough. I think that's a choice, and that's okay. I just want to hear what your thoughts are, or what is going on in your community, especially for the men, on what you're doing to put this out there in light, in your forums, in your groups, and how do you do this work? Do you challenge the existing myths about women ask for it for accepting drinks? Women ask for it when they dress in a short skirt. Do you demystify these myths with your buddies? Do you challenge men who think that marital rape is okay? That do you stand up for your sisters who are sexually assaulted in your communities, your cousins? Do you just keep quiet and harshish and think that the issue is going to go away? Hashing out the issue and thinking that it's going to go away does not work. Many of us are now experiencing the same strategies that have been told to women for a very long time: to avoid being sexually assaulted, stay at home, don't walk out in the night, don't sit on a border, don't speak to certain people, take care of yourselves, leave the lights on. All these things that we are now hearing are part of women's lives every day. And I think I'm saying this because I would like to bring it to light that perhaps men can now appreciate that some of these strategies have been part of women's lives for a very, very long time. This is not something new. Social distancing, isolating, these are part mostly women survivors experience these things almost on a daily basis. So I would like to challenge the men that they come forward and speak more about this. I also have put out a call to action. April 2021. Let's have these issues be part of the electoral process. Let's put them on the ballots. Let's put them on the agenda. Let's hear them being amplified in during the campaigns. And it is you men as well that we need you to talk about this in your campaigns, and as well as women, but mostly for you to bring them in parliament. Don't wait for the women to bring them up. I am asking you for you to bring them up as opposed to women. And I think that is part of being an ally, not waiting for the oppressed group to bring up issues. Let us know what you think about this video. I'm very interested in hearing your reflections as well. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. Also, leave us a comment or your comments in the comment section. Until then, my friends, take care of yourselves and others. Goodbye.